Today we will be playing this game for the first time. Except not really, because I already beat it. I wanted to get through like the new stuff. I mean the old stuff, like just right off the bat, so we could jump right into the new stuff. Because this is what I'm pretty excited for. Just give me 1 second to finish setting up stream, and we'll hop right into it. Okay, all set. Let's hop into it. Man, this looks cool. It's so fuzzy, it almost looks like it's from the original game. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm really hoping for this mode we get to like learn more about Magolor because he's such a vague character. I wonder where this is like supposed to be. Just like in a random rift in the universe or something. Triumphant return? Okay. Let's see what the description says. After betraying his friends, Magolor tumbled deep into a dimensional abyss. Now he must explore this place to restore his lost powers. That's cool. Oh yeah, let's check the moves. Oh wow, only 3 moves. This area looks pretty cool. Like the ruins all over the place. Yeah, whoa. Oh, the guys from the shooting section in another dimension. Boy, after playing Kirby, Magolor feels so weak. What is that, an apple? Looks like an apple. Hmm. Ah, magic bomb. Okay, so every time we like clear an area, we're gonna get a new power. Hmm. Okay, so interesting. So does this mean? So one of the questions I've always had with Magolor is like, has he always been like a strong like character, or was he like a weaker character, and then he was like, oh, I'm gonna need to get strong and then get the Master Crown. Because in Star Allies and all like the later games after this, he's like he's pretty busted. So it looks like what they're going with is that he's always been pretty strong. He just apparently wasn't strong enough to beat Landia, which, I mean, I don't know. Magolor is pretty strong from what I've seen, but whatever. Loving this remix of, what's it called? Whatever the wood stage is in this game. Oh, man, not being able to fly in a Kirby game and have to do like just basic platforming is so weird. Man, usually in Kirby games, like they throw these like moving section, not moving sections, like a bunch of vertical sections, and they're like no problem. But here it's like, oh, I fell. Oh, that's an issue. Man, that bomb is pretty good. It's like Bomb Kirby's bomb set, but like way more busted. Because I can just pull it out immediately. Oh, you get ranked. Hmm. strike enemies with multiple hits in a row. Okay, yeah, saw like the combo stuff in the trailer, but since it like leads to a score, that's interesting. Because one of the things about Kirby is you have like a bunch of moves, and you can do like a bunch of different combos on just like basic enemies, but it doesn't really matter. But if they're like actually like grading you on it and giving you a rank on it here, that's pretty interesting. Because when I play Kirby, I like... Wait, what did it just say? Oh, I gotta unlock. Interesting. Oh yeah, and he has his own dialogue about himself. Yeah, I'll just do the normal one. I haven't used the upwards one much. Oh, wait. The shattered crown was scattered across dimensions, as were Magolor's powers. Now he seeks to reclaim them. Is this a journey of penance or revenge? And what surprises await at the end? I mean, I don't know, game. Are you telling me, is Magolor a good guy now? Don't care much about health, I'm gonna be honest. Oh. A remix of Another Dimension. Which is funny because we just had one in Forgotten Lands. Okay, I can't angle the shots. Interesting. Let's see if I can... Nah, too slow. Man, I'm really missing that Kirby Fighters 2 air dodge. Okay, that's cool. Wonder how long this mode is. Okay, wow, that range helps out a lot, actually. Man, when it's like, when you're all upgraded, the combos you can get must be crazy. That's fine. I'm loving the Robobot, like, callbacks in the soundtrack. It sounds like it came right out of Robobot, which is the best Kirby game if you didn't know. Uh-oh. Wow. Would you like to, if you leave, you'll keep editing. No, continue. Oh, interesting, you don't have lives in this. In the one mode where it would actually matter. Boy, like, that jump right there is dangerous, because it looks small, but, like, you can't get across it with, like, a normal jump. Ooh, excuse me. It's cool that they retooled like Magolor a little bit for this, because he feels completely different than he did in Star Allies and Kirby Fighters 2. You know, that guitar too. That part sounds like Forgotten Lands. The what's it called? Scattered Soul. No, Faded Dream of a Psycho Meddler. It sounds very similar to that. If I had to guess, if I had to take a wild guess, I think that track is composed by Hirokazu Ando. I'm gonna take a guess there. Yeah, Levitation sounds good. Don't want any don't want a repeat of what just happened with the pit there. Yeah, the bombs seem really good, so I'm gonna upgrade this too. Wow. I feel like I have like a Mario power up on me instead of like the oh no. Uh yeah, I feel like I have like a Mario power up on me instead of like a natural like ability to fly like you normally have in Kirby. It's pretty cool. Oh, oh my god. I gotta check around and see how many people are like dying in this mode. I'm sure you don't die as much when you get like stronger though. Oh my god. I keep trying to make jumps that I can't. Oh man, speedruns of this are gonna be crazy. Okay, interesting. So you don't you don't lose any like flight time when you're just descending. So even though I like fall slower after like flying a little bit, if I just let go of the A button, I still don't like lose any airtime. Don't know if I described that right, but we're just gonna roll with it. Oh wait, you don't get ranks for these? Oh, I guess there's no point in going as fast as possible then. Oh, Forgotten Land music? Oh, once he uses the bomb. And hey, this is one of the levels backwards. Oh my. Just get swallowed by the void. Boy, if Magolor's dash attack works the same way it does in Kirby Fighters 2 as it probably will in this, if it's a move. I hope it's a move. But if it does, it's gonna get pretty crazy. Because that does like 10 hits at once. Yeah, it's playing the Forgotten Land melody. Which is kind of weird. We're not in a what's it called? We're not in the new world, but whatever. I mean, I think enemies like even like kind of like linger in that hit state for a little bit longer for this mode, since it's all about racking up combos, which I'm not doing such a great job of doing, but I'll get better as the game goes on. I wonder how long I can keep that up. Boy, I bet once you know where all the enemies are gonna be, you can just plant bombs everywhere. Nice. Yeah, that bomb is pretty strong. Oh, you know what? I bet part of the reason they'll lead you over to one direction and then just jet you over to another too. Or sorry, I bet the reason why like one enemy will spawn in one corner and then suddenly another enemy will in another, and that like the process of you running all the way back over there and making you lose your combo. I bet that's because this is also like kind of a multiplayer mode, so I guess like another player would be ready to take care of that other issue and keep the combo going. Oh wait a minute, I don't care about that. Ah, whatever. Uh, yeah, yeah. This one is, yeah. The trickery is kind of like the literal tricks from Sonic Frontiers. Now that I'm thinking about it, because it's like a move that lets you get more moves. Oh, I need another thing of health. All right, after this boss then. Actually, what's down here? Ooh, yeah. Okay, looks like Magolor Stash Attack is a thing then. That stuff in the background, reminding me of Forgotten Lands. The Oh, we're fighting Duder first? Yeah. So yeah, Electric Duder calls this dimension his home. Born from focused electricity, he loves to perform shocking tricks. As an underling, he was told to gather fruit fragments for their powerful life energy. So who's he working for? Okay, so combos work in boss fights too. But yeah, so on the trailers that there were gonna be like repeat bosses, but like way different. Like you know the normal Kirby uh, fanfare where they change up the bosses for like the extra modes. Kind of reminded me of Team Kirby Clash because it's like mixed with an element. I love the like little, I don't know what you call it, but you know how in a light bulb they have like that like metal wire in it. He has it in his hat, which is cool. Oh wait. Oh yeah, you slide a little bit when you use the uppy while dashing, or the up attack while dashing. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. By the way, Magolor feels really nice to control. He has like a little. Whenever you like float and attack, he like stalls a little bit longer in the air, which is cool. I can't wait to get like more moves and see what that does to like the combo system. Because right now I'm just kind of like mashing at enemies and they're getting comboed. Which it still has its own kind of skill because then it's like, okay, do I want to keep comboing this enemy or do I want to like hit the other one in the corner so I don't drop my combo. So there's cool stuff, but I'm excited for when I get more moves and I'm able to do like to branch out my combos a little bit more. Oh, the dash attack. So these are all moves he's had before, and you're telling me he couldn't beat Landia? Okay. He had a Kamehameha and he couldn't beat Landia. Okay. Oh, wow. That is a piddly Magolor dash attack. This is what he should have in Kirby Fighters 2. You kidding me? I should be able to... Oh wait, I can upgrade the surge? Don't mind if I do. So this is like a health mission, but they're just gonna have me... Like what... I didn't need to upgrade my health to do this, but alright. Too bad there aren't any enemies I could hit to build up my combos. Actually, not. What do these rooms get you again? More magic like points, right? Which is kind of cool because that means they like double as like tutorials, and also like they give like a cool bonus, which is nice. Oh well, like I guess you get like a whole like bunch of them at the end. So okay. Oh, I just noticed you get like an extra 100 for every time you clear it like for the first time. I wonder if that like scales as you get like into the later levels. Like if you complete like 10 dash, well, this is just an example. I'm sure there aren't 10 worlds, but you like beat 10-1 and then you get, instead of 100 for your first clear, you get like 500. Oh, new aesthetic. This is feeling a little more familiar to the Magolor I know. Cheating piece of garbage. Yeah, if you don't know, Magolor dash attack, that's like that's like a whole health bar. You see a Magolor dash attack and your whole like turning life will flash before your eyes. I'm loving this track too. All the music so far has been great. Totally not. Oh, what's this again? X. Okay. Like, like you can't tell me Magolor was able to do that before, and he couldn't beat Landia. I don't know. Maybe Landia is just that strong in the canon. Oh, okay. Oof. Oh. Uh oh. Not being able to fly whenever I want, that's kind of messing me up. So used to that. I will say though, if they're gonna have me like doing normal platforming, it would be nice to have like a little more like platforming moves, you know? Yeah, I'm not gonna. Ah! I probably should have used it. But I wanted to save it. Oh, this is the perfect spot. Nice. Alright. And then the stage. Let's see what rank I get. I think I did pretty good. Actually, no, I did get hit. Oh, platinum. Alright. Yeah, I did do good. Oh, and I was right. This time I got 300 for the first time clear. So that's cool. I forget, but I feel like another Kirby game did something similar, but they rewarded you like the same amount every time. Yeah, those structures in the back, they look like stuff from Forgotten Lands, which is cool. I don't care for the shield, and I don't care for the health. I don't really care about this either. Magolor Surge is, from what I know, is one of Magolor's best moves. He's such a. Why isn't he? I find it funny the way he talks, but also I'm surprised he isn't talking about the fact that he got his butt kicked. I want to restart it. I want to, yeah. It is pretty interesting though, playing as a protagonist that like talks in a Kirby game. Which is like I'm now like noticing he's like talking to himself about his own powers, which is something Kirby would never do. And then I was like, oh wait a minute, Kirby doesn't talk in his games. So it's like it's an interesting change. Oh yeah, also that's the Star Allies music. Whenever you like beat a level, it just like came up in my mind. Like, oh, that's the Star Allies music. Okay. Oh yeah, Magolor dash attack. It's really good. Oh hey, gears. But they don't look like energy spheres at all. Oh, I think he damaged it, but it was just once, so it's fine. Ah. Okay, so these bombs are really cool because then I can like attack enemies without like. Ooh. Oh my, so tanky, die. Oof. Um. Cause yeah, so that means I could like push another enemy back without killing them, so I can still combo them for later. Okay. So far, I found like my best damage dealer to be this. Oops. Okay, that's cool. So one of the things in Kirby, mainly in the newer ones, when you get when you take contact damage from an enemy that's already been defeated, or I guess like a boss that's already been defeated, you don't actually take any damage. You just take like knockback. And in this case, not only do you not take any damage, the combo doesn't reset. So that's super cool. Okay, so the last stage, I mean the last world, quote unquote, had 3 levels. I'm gonna save my. Oh, actually, what's this? Okay, I'll upgrade. I feel like this. Okay, so this is super cool because the game is kind of steadily like showing me what abilities I should upgrade, but I can also. This dude is such a psychopath. He's such a crazy little gremlin. Um, yeah, it's like they're steadily like teaching me like what moves to upgrade. Oh, okay, I see now. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Man, it's just like Forgotten Land, like really teaching you how to use these moves and the ins and outs of every like power I have. Really good so far. And no stupid like super ability gimmicks to get in the way, which I'm loving. Just like that unfiltered Kirby gameplay. I say Kirby gameplay, but it also feels like its own thing, which is great. Okay, let's see. Oh wait, can I not? Oh come on, can't go down. Oh, how do I? Okay, good. Come on. Whew. Man, only in this mode would I ever have to worry about that. Or I guess unless I'm carrying an item. But man, that's crazy. Oh. Yeah, you definitely... I don't know if the game did this or not, but... You definitely want to have, like, at least, like, a little bit of levitation before you unlock that dash attack. Because you can go careening off edges by accident, and then, oops, you killed yourself. Oops. So yeah, I think the game like kind of was just like, hey, make sure they unlock a little bit more hover first before they get that dash attack, which is cool. And this is also really interesting. So, oh, can I hit this? I think I can. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so you could still beat this with the regular bomb. But like they just gave me the level. And also, keep in mind, it was also because I had a keen eye. It was a little out the way. Oh, let's just... Oh no, they're not going to pass by, so I could like one-cycle this. Yeah, what was I saying again? Yeah, I didn't have to get that section. And it was like, it was also kind of out the way, so... Man, that's such a big hitbox. It was also out the way, so not every player is going to get that. But they're rewarded in this level because having the double bombs is so much... It's so useful as opposed to like the single one. And it matters a lot in the stage. Okay, so dash attack does the least damage, but its multi-hit is crazy. So I think what I want to do is rack up the combo with the dash attack. Oh, I totally forgot I had like my Kamehameha blast. But hey, I didn't need it. Got that platinum. Okay, so this is stage 3, right? So is the world gonna end here, or are we gonna add? Are we gonna add an additional stage? Yeah, we are. Okay, good. Upgrades. Okay, let's upgrade that. Kind of want to upgrade this too. Man, this is a lot though. Oh, it's at max. Okay. Yeah. And I don't know. I kind of like only having a little bit. It makes the gameplay feel like if it makes it feel like it's not like it's even more not a Kirby game. This doesn't feel that much stronger. Oh, okay, but I get like a charge move. Interesting. I love this remix. It's so good. Yeah, money's on Hirokazu for this too. It's so Robobot. Okay, so I want to shoot these off like ahead of time, because it takes it a minute before I get crushed. So, okay, here's what I'm wondering right now. I'm wondering if the latter half, I'm wondering how much more difficult it's gonna get. Because right now, this mode is in an interesting spot for me. Because I don't think it's hard per se. Oh, is like the stage right before the boss in every world's gonna be like a chase segment? That's cool. A chase segment in like a stage that's already in the main story but harder. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, this mode is in an interesting spot for me right now because it's definitely harder than the main mode, but like it's still easy. But like a more skilled player is gonna be able to get all these combos and stuff. So it's a kind of like low skill floor, high skill ceiling kind of situation here. But like the Kirby version of that. So like you could go through this level and not care about a thing. But like the good player is still gonna come in and like find like the best combos and stuff and really make the most out of the combo system. Do I have what? I don't think I have an ice move or a water move. So yeah, so it finds a way to like keep more skilled players engaged while still being like relatively easy. I'm glad that this mode isn't available from the start though, because I feel like it would have forced them to make it easier and more tutorialized. But here it's like they're not afraid because they know like the player already made it through like Egg Engines and Dangerous Dinner. They know the player's like well equipped for this. I'm just gonna. Oh, it might be too low. No, I did it. Okay, good. No. Ah, I was hoping he would come faster. Oh. Man, Magolor, I hate this. I hate this stupid move, man. I'm like getting memories of getting like dash attacked into the corner of like springy hand lands. Playing this, I feel like it could address like an issue. Oh, I really like how the big portals look. But yeah, I feel like it can address like an issue with Kirby. I feel like having like a passive combo system that like builds up to some kind of reward would be a cool idea. Because then like the better players can like find some enjoyment out of like an easy game. Because some people don't like Kirby because it's so easy, and they kind of like disengage from that kind of sucks. I'm like forced to drop my combo because he's invincible whenever he does this move. It would have been cool if I could at least like keep my combo up. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that guard really matters because otherwise my guard isn't that good. Not that I'm gonna use it though, because I don't know, I don't guard that much. But yeah, it would have been nice if I was able to keep my combo while hitting him. Oh, let me. Oh wait, Can I duck into that? Didn't look like I can. I'm kind of rambling with my thoughts here, but I also hope that I'm able to fight these guys with Kirby. I'm assuming there's gonna be like a true arena and then like an ultra ultimate arena featuring these bosses, because they're really cool so far. Well, I say that, but I don't know. This one didn't seem. Oh, okay, good. Fiery Puffer is a lava beast from this dimension. Born from the elemental heat, he uses scorching ooze that'll do more than melts. He still has to take his fruit fragment he found back to his boss. Okay. I mean, that's kind of generic, making all the bosses, oh, they're all minions for whatever the big boss is. But they are hyping it up. I wonder what it's going to be. I bet it's like Big Mr. Duder. I wish there was more from Magolor on like him getting defeated, but where we are is neat, I guess. Because the gameplay here is very like fast. There's nothing like. Reminds me of the first Kirby, just like a bunch of action, no big gimmick. Just go gameplay, which I like. Oh god, not this move. Not this. Oh god. I don't know. Maybe I should stop here. I don't want this guy to get any more powerful. Okay. Oh, and they just sit there. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. Some of these are not that useful if you're trying to rack up combos. Like this one right here. I don't see the use. Yeah, why not? This. Trickery sounds good. Man, this game looks so cool. Kind of reminds me of Metroid Dread. And Amazing Mirror, of course. Oh, the Aurora, or however you say that word. That remix from this game in the winter worlds, in the snow worlds. Kinda sounds like. Well, it sounds like Robobot, of course. Yeah, a lot of the themes so far have like reminded me a lot of. Do I have any moves that can break metal? I don't think so. But yeah. The soundtrack so far for this Magolor mode has reminded me a lot of what's it called? Forgotten Lands, but mostly Robobot. Can I? Oh no, thought I could keep the combo going. Oh, that's good. So I just dash attacked into the wall, but because I'm invincible during like the head bonk animation, I didn't get hurt. That's nice. Nice, nice. Oh, is that it? Okay. Oh, I managed to keep the combo up that whole time then. Nice. Yeah, if you know what you're doing, if you've played Magolor before in Kirby Fighters 2, you should be doing pretty good in this mode. I wonder if I can combo Surge into Deadly Needles. No. Okay, yeah, because I'm off the grounds. Where is the... Oh! It's using the, Does he do... Man, he's looking to flip it around. But, they're using the Kirby 64 training room. Which is ripped right out of the... And this particular version is ripped from Kirby Fighters 2. So up and down, which is the opposite from the needles. But that's cool, you get to see the dialogue, because I definitely miss them. So what is it, up then? Yeah, okay. This track is so good. Can I restart? They should have a restart button. I want to restart. So down and up. Man, that takes a while to charge. But I could probably sneak through this area without doing that. But I shouldn't risk it. I love this remix so much. So, yep, okay. Yeah, so far this mode has been really strongly designed. It is a little... It is a little samey, but since I'm like unlocking moves like left and right, it becomes different for me because I have more things to experiment with and more ways to keep the combo up. Like, what was the last stage you just did? I already forgot. The one like level that's like sticking out to me in my memory is the like lava one. Where I was like, oh no, and then it like fell into the lava because I didn't have my hover. That one is sticking out to me because I had to mind how I use like my Magolor Surge. And the bomb level, the one where I was talking about how you like just unlock the move where Magolor gets like the double bomb. That one's sticking out in my mind. Like this room right here, like even though I unlocked the Deadly Needles and I just passed the room where it's like, oh, use the double Deadly Needles, it's not taking advantage of that. Which isn't bad. This is like just another level, which is, it's still good. It's just, you know. Okay, so it doesn't keep you in place for that long. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I should probably upgrade that hover just to make things smoother. But at the same time, I don't know, kind of like the... Okay, so... So if they're like, the lower they are, I think like the less far they'll go. Meaning they're easier to combo. Okay, see, now this is what I'm talking about. This is what I want to see. Where is... Oh, it's not a key door. See, yeah, and then like a casual player will just be able to like coast through like that, just using the normal shots, which is nice. Oh wow, okay, interesting. They really stick there for a while. I'm like trying to decide in my head what Magolor I would rather have so far in Kirby Fighters 2. I want to say this one feels more balanced, but let's be real, Magolor and balance don't go together at all. I don't care about this much, but oops, didn't mean to use that. Yeah, don't care about the barrier much, like at all, but it's a challenge room, so can't go in it unless I unlock it. So yeah, better idea. Instead of like doing whatever they want me to do there, how about okay, maybe no, whatever. I don't get graded for this. You know what? No, no. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Let's see how fast I can get through this with the right knowledge. Okay. Okay, I do want to stop for this. Okay. Some of these stages I think would be fun to speedrun. Actually, this feels like a. I like how Magolor moves enough to be like, oh, this would be a cool speedrun. Because with Kirby, you just get a wing and like kind of spam dash attack. But here, it's like the dash attack is kind of neutered a little bit, so it's like not as good. So it's like a short little spurt. It has all the invincibility, all the speed, just none of the. I don't have like as much distance, which is cool. So I have to think a little bit more. I wish I could reach them. Ah, it's not gonna hit them, right? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, can I do the big bomb in the air? Let's see. What is it again? Up, down B? Yeah, I don't think I can. Yeah, only on the grounds. Oh, I guess this is a good spot to use barrier. Oh, okay. Yeah, really, that part reminded me of Forgotten Lands. Okay, I thought I could be cheeky and teleport through the floor. Oh, ah. Oh, well, the combo would have ended here anyway. probably shouldn't have used it for just one guy, but... No! Oh man, this guy's interesting because he moves around in like a weird pattern, like one of those DVD signal thingies. Yeah, I like how they have like a bunch of gear. Oof, tongue tied. I like how they have a bunch of gears around, but they're not exactly like the energy spheres. They're a little different. I don't care for this move, but okay. Okay, so what's the difference here? Okay, so I can go farther. How many times in the air can I use this? This is busted. But I am playing as Magolor, so it's par for the course. Okay, do I retain my time? No, I don't. Okay. That's interesting. Oof, okay. Oh, okay, so this is the stage before the boss. I messed up. Ah, just barely missed him. Oh, but thanks to my other upgrade, the combo didn't expire. No. Yes. Okay. Whew. Okay. Yeah. That dodge did come in handy. Oh, hey, stuff from Raisin Ruins. Ah, no, I wanted to check out whatever that was. Yeah. I wanted to kill him. Oh, it's not chasing me? Okay. disguised it. Okay. Okay, nice. Should probably change this title for something more exciting. Okay, there we go. Forget if I said this already, but this game just looks good. Yeah, because I didn't stream the main mode. And, like, the whole time of me playing that, I'm like, man, this game looks good. I like, wow, I like where you look, buddy. Hydrath lives in the oceans of this dimension. Born from water and ice, his powerful brawler moves flow smoothly and effortlessly. His fruit fragment will go to his boss unless you steal it first. Okay, that's interesting because there's like no water here, but okay, you do you, buddy. Oh, oh, interesting. I have a hitbox. Oh, whoa, that's cool. Let's see if I could set something up. Yeah, I'm loving this big bomb and like the fully charged deadly needles. Can I hit that? No, I can't. Okay, so that's just floating around the screen. Man, I would love to fight these guys as Kirby. Oh, whoa. That caught me by surprise. I hope I get to upgrade these needles soon because they're a little slow. But they're a lot of fun. Yeah, my like main problem with this mode so far is they're not really addressing the story. Like Magolor's like, oh man, I lost. I better go like be a better person now. It's like no. Like it doesn't feel like he's going through a character arc here. Just kind of what I was hoping for. But in a gameplay, through a gameplay sort of lens, it's been really good. I'm hoping normal 2D Kirby games after this, and try to find a way to incorporate this combo system into like normal gameplay. Oh, black hole. Okay, so it doesn't suck in the magic things. Okay. Okay, cool. It's just like a big hub world. Excuse me. Not that there's like that much to do in this hub world, but it's still cool that it's all connected. have 8,000 saved up, so I might as well use it for something. Um, Black Hole, from the little I've seen, kind of seems like a better version of Cannon. And I haven't had Cannon upgraded at all, so I think I'll just put it all into Black Hole. Mm. Oh, it's already at max, so that means... Oh yeah, level 2 max, so might as well upgrade this too. Is he like suffering from like some short-term amnesia? Because he's like yeah, dude, that is your move. You're so smart for remembering your own move that you have. Unless he only had like a basic version of that attack when he fought Landia. I don't know. Uh, yeah. Yeah, this one wouldn't hurt. Because as we're getting to like the tougher levels, I'm probably going to be falling a lot more. Oh, it's the main theme of the mode. Too bad it's not like the Robobot version of it, like the rest of the music has been so far, but it's still good. Sounds a little more Forgotten Land, you know. I'm willing to bet Ogasahara composed this. No. Oh, whoa! I forgot those explode. Oh, I wonder if I missed any challenge rooms. Hey, the Return to Dreamland theme, or well, I guess I should be more specific. The arena theme, the true arena theme. There we go. So epic. Oh. The space in between like the walls reminds me of Robobot. Oh, come on. Yeah, this teleport is coming in handy, especially as a replacement for me not having any, like barely any levitation. Okay, I'm gonna save this until. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, this is a perfect area. Man, only 15? Okay. Actually, in that spot, maybe the cannon would have been better since they were all like lined up. Ah, whatever. I also like just how fast-paced this mode is so far. Just non-stop action. Because one of the problems I have with the main mode of Return to Dreamland is like, oh, put a pause and put a pin in that, stop doing what you're doing, and press one button simulator where you press the same button over and over for like the super abilities. I'm not a big fan of the super abilities, but I know some people are. It's like one of the few things that like kind of makes me not like Return to Dreamland as much as like most other Kirby fans. Yeah, this mode hasn't had any of that kind of stuff. It's been all about like this combo thing. And if you're really into that, you're gonna be really into this mode. If not, though, I don't know if this is gonna do it for some people. But hey, it's been really fun for me so far, so I think it'll sit well with a lot of people. Yeah, after I got that dash attack, I think I've been getting platinums every time. Ah, Actually, I think I'm pretty close to maxing everything out. So we might be getting near the end here. How long have I been streaming? 1 hour and 18 minutes. Okay. Oh. It would be nice if I could quick that thing up a little bit, but it's already pretty fast. Like most of the time comes up from the from like the wind up. How long can I float for now? Okay, still not that long. Too bad I can't teleport through there. Nice. Oh, cool. I didn't even have to use it. Okay. Man, I should have used it up top. Because then I would have hit them too. Oh, right. No rankings for this, so don't really care. Man, they're just giving me these magic points. I guess I am doing a pretty good job of comboing stuff, though. I don't really need this because I'm spamming dash attack, which is already fast enough. Yeah, I could get both of these. That's not that useful. But I don't know. We'll see in actual practice. It would be cool if I could do another dash attack after I do the explosion. Ah. Yeah, I don't even think I can float back from there. Ah, no. Oof, okay. These green doomers are annoying. I wish I could like keep a combo going off their shots if I shoot them down. Someone just love it. Okay, no. Literally when I was about to bring it up, they bring this, and this was literally in Star Allies. Not like this exact part, but like something very, very similar to it. Alright, buddy. Fine. this is way better than the dash. Nice. 50. What? He's not dead? Man, this moveset just works. Like, I don't know how to say it. It just feels good. Whoa. Yeah, I'll save it. Okay, yeah, I'll use it here. What? That didn't hit him? Okay. Okay, cool. And I use it at the perfect time, too, because that's right when it ended. Oh, hey, buttbags. Or should I say, Surza. How's it going? Yeah, this is literally right from Guest Star Allies. I just said it when I came into the room. Literally when I was about to bring up, oh, some of this level design kind of reminds me of Star Allies. Like, oh, it feels like some of the same like level designers. And then we literally come across the room right where it's like ripping off Guest Star mode. Can't make this up. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Glad you stopped by. Have you played the game yet? How do you like it? So far, I've been really digging this Magolor mode. Especially because it's no nonsense. It's just go, go, go. There's very little wait time throughout this whole mode, and I kind of love it for it. Because, like, throughout the main story, I was still having fun, but, like, every time I got to a super ability segment, I was like, okay, let's see how fast I can get through it this time. As I, like, just try to avoid, like, everything. But here, it's just like, damn, just go. And it's all new. It's, like, still Kirby, but it's like, in a completely, like, different way than from what I'm used to. And I don't know if you know this, but like I play Kirby Fighters 2 competitively, so I'm used to like racking up combos and doing all these kind of like crazy shenanigans. But when it comes to normal Kirby, I don't really have to do that. But now I do. Now I do have to be like, oh man, how can I get a combo right? How do I do that right here? And that's where I'm kind of having my own fun with this mode. And like playing this, it's like, how are they gonna put that in normal Kirby gameplay? Because that's what I'm hoping for, like the next 2D Kirby game, or even 3D. Because honestly, the two share so many traits. But yeah, I'm really hoping that they incorporate this combo system into like the next 2D Kirby game or 3D Kirby game. Okay, yeah, that's cool. So you've just been like checking other people out, I'm assuming. What's up here? Hmm. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you know me. Okay, cool, cool. Um, I was good. Oh, the music here. I've been loving this music. I I know you've seen me in like the spoilers chat, like putting like a few music tracks because I couldn't help myself. When it comes to some Kirby music, I can't. But man, it's like a mix between like Robobot and that one that one track in Forgotten Lands, and it's just been so good. Okay, yeah, probably shouldn't do that against Studior. Nice. Man, these needles. Oh man, getting like getting flashbacks. Really bad Magolor flashbacks from Kirby Fighters 2. Oh yeah, it's pretty cool that they still have the top route here. Oh, that's cool. So, uh, teleportation isn't affected by wind, so even if I missed those, I could have got creative and teleported down. Okay, so in the time it takes me to charge that, that's like a whole combo gone. And that was like as fast as I can do it. I'm just gonna use this. Hopefully I don't take damage. Oh yeah, no, because this is like the first, sorry, this is directly ripped from the tower in the original, in the main story. The room was higher than I thought it was going to be, though. For a second, I was doubting myself, like, oh, is it not going to be here? But nope, it was there. Can the cannon not break through ice blocks? Wow, I guess not. Okay. It's pretty cool that you have to have some upgrades by the time you get here. Okay. Oop. Nice. Really digging the aesthetic here. He's so powerful, it's not even funny. Like, I'm having a hard time believing he lost to Landia like this. I'm like trying to figure out in my mind if like Magolor when he fought Landia was like this powerful or he's getting like more powerful than he was originally. Because it said he lost his magical powers, right? And even in the original, it's like, oh, he's a liar and a wizard, so he's always had like these magical powers, which for some reason I thought that he only gained when getting the Master Crown. Yeah, literally about to say that about Landia. Yeah, like, how did, like no shade on Landia, but like look at this dude, man. Let me take care of this guy. Oh, let me make sure to not die. Oh my god. I should have canceled it because it bounced me up. Hold on, no. Do I have to restart the whole thing? No, I don't. Okay. I wasn't paying attention to the little cauldron of like apple seeds or whatever those are. Yeah, this is a lot like Poison, where it's just like leaving stuff on the screen. Yep. And I still got a platinum. Wow. I'm I'm curious how like a run with like less upgrades would be. I think it would be pretty interesting. Cause right now, oh, I forgot to upgrade. Oh, this is the stage before the boss. Cause every stage before the boss has one of these sections where they just like take the old level design. I'm not gonna do it. Oh my! Stop bashing into the wall. Is this much faster than it was before? I think it is. I can skip this. Okay. Yeah, cause he controls like so much. It's so much easier to combo now. That I'm not thinking about it as much with the upgrades. Ah, whew. Okay, that was close. But yeah, it would feel like it would almost feel like a different game. I think with no upgrades. I will say I kind of don't like how they just reuse the level design because as you see, Magolor just kind of breaks it. Like I don't really care about a lot of this level design. So it feels like I go through like a bunch of like finely like tuned levels and then it's just like okay, just dash attack a bunch. Granted, it's not completely that way because like you know the enemies are like very different. Their placement is a lot different, but I don't know. I still think it's alright. Yeah, I will say like from the I agree with you though. It does feel like a mirror. From what like I've gotten from the music, from listening to it, and from what like I'm from how they're like making you like redo some of the levels that you've already done. It kind of feels like Magolor is in a way like repenting, like oh man, he's going through what they went through, but like a harder version of it. So that's kind of interesting, like a weird bit of storytelling. I say weird because Magolor himself has said nothing about like the events. Nothing like oh I'm sorry or nothing like oh I want to get revenge. There hasn't been like anything from him, from either like argument, from either side from him. It's just been like oh I need to go get my powers back. That's been his main concern. So even though the music is doing like some storytelling here, it's not exactly like doesn't line up with what's going on, at least to me. Oh, Dubior here. He's gonna be zipping all around the screen, or not, because I got my thing, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, I like the idea because the music has like a bunch of really cool remixes of the stage themes, and you're literally retreading the same ground that they did, but that Kirby and his friends did, but harder. So I like the idea that's like, oh, he's kind of repenting for his actions, in the sense that he's going through exactly what they did, but worse. But character wise, there hasn't been a whole lot going on. Okay, the boss. What's this over here? Okay, time for some teleporting. Hold on. Yeah, it's at 6. Oh, I'm only at 3. Okay. Well, I do have a ton of points saved up, so. Oh, I really like how you can look back at the dialogue. So not only can you see exactly what the moves were doing. This guy, he's such a troll, man. He's laughing about a mechanic that the basic mechanic of the game. Uh, um, what was I gonna say? Um, Man, I forget. Oh yeah, I like how you can like look back at his dialogue with his own moves about what he has to say about each one of his moves when he upgraded. That's cool. So even if you skip past it by like accident or you aren't paying attention, you can look back at it if you want. Yeah, yeah, the visual guide is cool. Reminds me of Kirby Fighters too. And Forgotten Lands. Oh, this is cool. I like this. It says that it's like a challenge for trickery, but really it's a challenge for every one of your moves. Since trickery mostly does like normal. What do I use here? This? I'm assuming that's what it is. Yes. Oh, okay. But yeah, this is cool because since trickery is like mostly just like a movement buff, now I can use all the moves I already have, but like in like more interesting ways because I can like fly around and stuff now. Or like presumably I would if I had like my flight upgraded, but I can fly around a lot faster. I don't know what the point of this section is. These guys are just standing to get shot at this point, but there was a really cool section down below, so I can't complain. How does my mic sound, by the way? Do I sound good? Oh, it looks like there's another area right there. Ah, a little secret. Or not. What was it? Oh, okay. Maybe now there's a thing here? No? Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna take a bet here. I bet there's another, like, similar thing on the other side. Actually, you know what? I'll wait until after this boss. Okay, good. Thanks. Oh, the guys you see in the trailer. I like their design. How they're like a little bit different. What a nerd. That's what you get for not looking where you're going, buddy. Oh, these guys are way more angry. These rampaging doomers are from another dimension. Instead of hunting spears, someone is making them seek fruit fragments. Wait, haven't we met the big boss of all the doomers already? Okay. So the Grand Doomer. So this I find interesting. I've always felt like the Doomers have kind of been just like wild animals. Just kind of been like, oh, there's food in this dimension. Let's go stop by. Instead of having a boss and stuff. Which Grand Doomer has been titled as. I kind of always thought Grand Doomer was just like, oh, Doomer but bigger, you know? Instead of Doomer but boss, you know? So that's interesting. I kind of would have preferred it as the animal thing, but this direction is cool too. Reminds me of the Roach. Loving this like Super Kirby Clash style music though. Actually, I was looking at the sound test before I did this mode, and what are they doing? What are they doing? Are they gonna fuse into one? No. Okay. But I was looking at the sound test, and they were using the white notes again, which is used for composers that aren't in HAL. And in a super, you probably know all this. You probably know all of this. But in Dream of Fate, they used, that was like the first time they used the white notes, and that was for like the Super Kirby Clash composers. So I think they're back. I think they're back. Because this sounds like a Super Kirby Clash piece. Oops. Yeah, these needles are super useful here. Nice. Oh, I had my potion and I forgot to use it. Oh yeah, that's true. But those were like, wasn't that because they were like made by, because those games were made by Flagship and they weren't using like the same composers, or is that, or am I tripping on that? Oh man, I haven't unlocked a new move in a minute. What's this one gonna be? Or is this one gonna give me the ability to go beyond like my max moves? Yep. Okay. So the latter was right. Man, so what's the deal with this apple? It's not like Magolor is eating it and getting the power for himself. It's just kind of sitting there. So is it connected to him in some way? Ooh. Why is it so? I have so many questions. Where are we? Why is this apple so powerful? Magolor, what are you thinking right now? That's my main question. Aside from, oh, I want to get my powers back, which I have a hard time believing you were this strong to begin with, and you still lost to Landia, but whatever. I forgot to upgrade my moves again. Oh, were you saying yep to me tripping or me being right about them being composed by different people? Ooh, what was that? Here he is. Okay, so crowns, crown doomer. The boss of all doomers has become a black-winged subjugator powered by shards of the crown, and he's after Magolor's red fruit. Is this payback for making Kirby gather all the? What do you think, buddy? Uh, I mean, not directly, but in a way, yeah. Like this wouldn't have happened if you weren't such a mean person or a bad person. But okay. So so getting the crown. I mean, I wonder how that happened in the first place. How he got how he got the crown. But man, that's pretty cool. So I guess he just took the crown and became like a crime boss and started bossing around like the minis and these other bosses from other dimensions. That's cool. Okay, yep, teleport is a lot more useful here. Was he invincible there? Ooh. New lore? No new lore. If he wasn't such a liar and a wizard, you said it better than I did. Oh. Wrong move. Having Magolor Spike not be the, just a regular up B is throwing me off. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't even know if I can block that, so I'm just gonna ESP out of here. Oh. Oh, right, I have this. Oh. Ah, come on. He hit me right when my invincibility frames ended. Ooh, teleport. Nice. Okay, do I get healed for this, though? Do I get healed for this? Oh, that's cool. They left a little detail of, like, the crown shards being left behind. Yeah, that stuff looks like Forgotten Land buildings and structures. Okay, so I've already listened to this piece and I kind of know what's going on, but only a little bit. But this design is insanely cool. Those who wear the Master Crown will gain power, but so will the darkness in their hearts. Thanks to the red fruit, it's become a wrathful wreath. Wrathful wreath. I've never heard that one before. A destroyer called the Tree Crown without a ruler. So is it trying to say Magolor became more evil than he already was? I hope not, because that would give him an out. So what's with the red fruit? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, so I guess I don't get healed. I'm probably gonna die. Oh, I walked into it. Yeah, you're right. They didn't want to put Wispy in, and no, they didn't put Wispy in because they wanted to make him busted. Okay, I gotta dash attack through those. Oh man, those are big explosions. Oh. Oh my god. How many times am I gonna, like, walk into that? They come out faster than I think they're going to. Man, this is cool. Oh, is this Marx's attack? Yes, it is. Man. Okay, nice. What a cool design, man. And I love how it has, like, the wings that from a Magolor Soul. This is a super awesome attack. I want more fights like this. Just gotta... Oh. Explode! Oof, okay. Oh man, I'm sucking at this. Whoa. Oh, come on. I hope I get to fight this with... I hope we get to fight this as Kirby, because the mech ability would be really fun to use here. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. They kind of lead you over to the corner where the apple you haven't destroyed yet is. That's nice. Yeah, this is a cool fight. Oops. I wish you could see like your like fully charged magic meter during a boss fight, which they don't do for some reason. Oh. I adore this track. This music is great. Money's on it now. I bet Ando composed it. Hirokazu Ando did it. This genuinely might be like one of the best like 2D Kirby boss fights. It's really good. Oh, okay. Man, his hitbox is a little unclear there. Oh, teleport. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, like Forgotten Lands. Oh, these guys. Nice. What a cool design, man. I will say, it having like a regular eye instead of like that weird creepy red one is interesting. Actually, I use regular with quotations. That's still a pretty freaky eye. Ah, he's gonna do the Ultra Sword. He's gonna do the thing. He's having a Super Saiyan awesome mega moment. Oh, does it have a... To free the tree and bring an end to the destruction. Destruction of what, exactly? To take responsibility for his wicked ways. With all... Oh my god. Come on, dude. Whatever. I'll complain about it another time. With all of his magic infused into the sword, he must strike. Magolor must atone for his misdeeds. Okay, this is pretty cool. It is pretty cool the how the Crown got defeated by the Ultra Sword twice. Or I guess no, the first time it was Magolor because the Crown wasn't in control yet. Yeah, it's still really cool. This looks really cool. I still want to know like what exactly this place was or is. Is it just some random space in another dimension? Oh, did he just shed a tear? I think he just shed a tear and wiped his face. What is this place? What is this apple? I want to know. Don't cut it here. Oh, but look at all that grass in the back. That's pretty nice. Can I skip this? I can skip this. Um, yeah, of course. Kumizaki directed it. What section director? Like director of the different like. Uh, I'm not gonna wonder about it. I think it's cool how they introduce him getting the Ultra Sword move. Yeah, because I guess I guess I don't have an Ultra Sword move throughout this whole game mode, but he does in Star Allies and Kirby Fighters 2. So yeah, that's cool. I do like how, and it's something I've wanted for a while, how they just gave a whole mode dedicated to another character that's completely separate from Kirby's story. Because usually what you'll see in Kirby games is, oh, DDD is a part of the story, but it's still somehow linked to Kirby in the end, you know? Or, well, let me not say it like that, but you'll have an extra mode and it's just like redoing the exact same thing Kirby did, right? Or when they use other characters, they usually just slap them on as like Kirby's sidekick or whatever. Here, Magolor got his own mode with his own completely original story, just completely new and original everything, and it made him feel like, oh, here comes the sound. Here comes the sound team, the legends, 6 of them. That's interesting. Hmm. Um. Yeah, he has his own world and levels, and this kind of feels like his own kind of like domain. I want to say because with Kirby, he's not going to be the kind of character who's going to be like who's going to be put in this kind of situation. In this mode, we get to see Magolor's thoughts a little bit. I kind of wish there were more, of him being genuinely like, oh man, maybe I shouldn't have done that, or oh that didn't end up well. I want revenge. Like either or would have been fine, and maybe have him go through an arc. That would have been cool. But we still did get to see like a little bit of Magolor's like his personality when he's like gassing up his own moves and being like, oh man, if I do this, then I'll be even cooler than I already am. So we got to see a little bit of that, which is cool. Um, but yeah, Kirby's not gonna be that kind of character, so it's nice to play as another character who shows another side of the Kirby universe that's a little more morally gray, and gets sent to like more darker places in his universe. Because usually in a Kirby game, this would be the end point. So yeah, this really cool. I want to see more of it. Something I've said before too. I kind of wanted. I've been kind of thinking it would be cool if, they're having the Super Kirby Clash melody, or Kirby Clash. Same difference. Oh. Oh. Hold on, I want to see all this. Okay, so this is cool. this is this is pretty cool. So I did see. I'm not gonna hide it. I did spoil myself. I couldn't help it, but even seeing it like another time, it's still cool. So it means there's basically like a Kirby multiverse now, and Magolor is in another universe at the time of this story. So I think what they're gonna do is have another story with him of how he like made up with the Lord Starcutter and how he managed to get back to his home dimension. And but I do wonder what this means, right, for the next game. How, because we have Forgotten Land, and that's set in another dimension. But Super Kirby Clash is also another dimension. So, are we gonna have a Kirby multiverse kind of thing going on? Oh, did a few people have that theory? Okay, nice. Oh, perfect. We get to see who made what song. The most important part of any Kirby game. The jukebox. I want to see who... Oh, yeah, Ando did this. I know that. Oh, he did this one, too. Oh, you... Oh, I forget this guy's name. But it wasn't done by the Super Kirby Clash guys. This was. Can't believe there's 6 composers for Kirby now. Sorry, no. Not counting the ones in Dream Buffet. Can't believe... I can't believe this. This is... Okay, so I was right. Ando did compose it, but I mean, that's a no-brainer. He usually does the final boss stuff. This is great. This track is great. Oh, okay. He did this one. Did did June do any of these? Where are all these tracks? Are these the sub games? These are a lot of tracks. No, because the sub games ones, the sub game tracks are already unlocked. So what are all these? Hitting rock bottom. Oh. Oh, I guess composer isn't just music; it's also just sound. So this is cool. I'm surprised. What's his face didn't make any of these. It was just Ando and a green guy whose name is escaping me at the moment, and whoever this mysterious white person is. Let me not say it like that. But you get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, that's surprising. Um, all 3 of these. Oh, all of them were made by Ando. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. They all have that Robobot vibe. Mainly, this one, to me, is the most Robobot. But these 2 I still love a lot. They're so good. Where is... No, not this one. Where's the, like, challenge area ones? One, I want to see that one. I bet that one was made by Ando too. Okay, I don't have it unlocked yet, I don't think. Oh no, Ordeal Doors. It wasn't made by Ando! It was made by a green guy. He's always coming at me with like the sleeper hits. He did what was it? In Forgotten Land, he did the Beast Pack one, the Final Stand. And that one was one of my favorite ones. And he did the Isolated Isles map theme. And that one I really liked. Whenever he's given like a real let me not say real track, but whenever he's not given like a regular map theme, he's always like, or like a jingle, he's always does stuff that's really good. Also, if you told me that this came, the same guy made these two ones, Ordeal Doors and like the Sphere Doomer remix, I'd be surprised. Because they sound completely different. The guy has a lot of range. Okay. So what's the plan now? What time is it? 3 o'clock. Let's do the arena. Not sure if I have enough staying power with me to do an extra mode run. Because I feel like the super abilities would just drain me out. Kind of want to do Mecha. Let's see. How many abilities is that now? Might as well count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 4. 24, including festival. So that's 25. So wait, the original only had like 21 or 22. That's interesting. Actually, no. I kind of want this to go by fast. So, any ability you want to see in particular? Butt bags. Yes, Utah. No. Utah, Agasa, what? Agasa. I'm not Japanese, but that's the yellow guy, right? Not the green guy. I think his name is like Shimamuka or something like that. Let me search it up. Oof. Kirby Star Allies Composer. Oh, he's not listed. Okay, Forgotten Land then. Really? Would that be? Oh, you did say something about them switching it up. No, you didn't. I'm thinking of something else. No, Ogasahara is usually the yellow guy. Let me search up for you. I'm searching it up right now. Yeah, Yuki Shimamuka. That's the green guy. I have no ability in mind, but if you can't decide, Mecha is fine. Okay, cool. Kind of thinking about Hammer. Nah, Mecha's good. Gotta say, Mecha definitely feels designed for this game. I already read the lore for all these guys, so no need to pause. Oh. How much damage does this do? Okay, cool. Okay. I forgot I can destroy it before he takes off. I love how like that dash attack combo, it moves exactly like him. Like that sudden like pull back. It's also kind of like Meta Knight because he'll like rush forward and then suddenly like pull back. I wish I had a charge version of the up move too, but what are you gonna do? Oh. Oh. Oh, I have like low health. Oh. That is pretty interesting though, that Grand Doomer has like more sentience than I thought. Since he's kind of like a leader of all the Sphere Doomers. Because, like I said, I kind of just thought that they were more like wild animals, which I thought were cool. Because it's like, hey, their food source is in another dimension and right for the taking, so we're gonna open up wormholes and just start like goofing around in Dreamland. So I thought that was cool, but they're more organized, which also makes sense. Because that's why there are so many of them, and that's why some of them are working together in fights. So I liked like the little additional lore there. Shitted chunks. Yeah, okay, nice. Can't wait to do multiple runs of this arena. His abilities in Return to Dreamland are like some of the most like well-rounded, I want to say. I do really appreciate how they have like an ability that's like very like suited for air combat because it has the same movement as Jet, but now it has projectiles. So instead of zooming around, it's shooting stuff, which is cool. So I can kind of float in the air and do this and do this, and you can even do the down up move after you started hovering and while you're in the air, which is so cool. So it feels like a very like different kind of ability, but since it's like based around like the core movement of Jet, it feels familiar, you know. Oh yeah, no, that's an exception. High jump is an exception. Oh, come on, jump. Nice. Oh, I gotta do that move, cause so Mecha has a command grab that isn't really a command grab. It works on any enemy, even if they're a boss. Let me see if I could do it against the Fatty Puffer. It's less of a command grab and more of like a close proxy move. Like let's see. Yeah, I do it even if he's not a boss. I also find it pretty interesting that they managed to make an ability or make two abilities that kind of like make up for not having like a ton of other abilities. Like Mecha kind of takes Archer's place in a couple of areas, but because of the I got hit by that. But because of how level design is in this game, it makes it so just having that one move that's similar to Archer is enough to not have Archer here. I don't know if I'm making sense, but same deal for Jet. Like if it were just Jet and just Archer in this game on their own, I feel like it wouldn't have hit the same as Mecha. And seeing these areas in HD is really cool. Nice. Yeah. But instead of it's just like Jet, but instead of rushing forward, now I shoot something. so I can still kind of like I still kind of have like that air movement. Really, it just feels nice to move around. Also, this ability is really smart because one of my problems with the game personally, with the original, I didn't really like fire in that game, and since I didn't like fire, it felt like I had to rely on it didn't feel good when it was like, oh, here's a fire puzzle. They felt worse because of that. All the fire puzzles felt worse. So now that they've introduced an ability that's like very easily accessed, like it's pretty easy to access mecha in this game. So the fact that they introduced like what's basically another fire ability, it's pretty cool. So if you don't like fire, then you could just use this. And I know fighter and hammer, those are also fire, but they're a little more rare, you know. Oh, Wispy, come here. This is gonna be a joke. This is more balanced than I initially thought it was, since a lot of enemies don't hit that low to the ground, to where you can combo your yeah, these don't hit. Oh wait, can I do this? I can, but that's gonna take forever. Oh, this is pretty good too. Just Iron Man him. Man, seeing Kirby with like fingers is unsettling. Yeah, like that thing I was doing against Wispy, I can't do it here because this boss is floating. Like that's not high enough to hit them. And it's only something that quick like burst is only something you could do on the ground. So it's an interesting way of balancing an ability. So it makes it all the more important that you capitalize when they are on the ground. Like, look at how easy it is to move around the battlefield. I love this power. Yeah. Like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, that's literally like a prime example. Like, it's like, hey, in case you don't like fire, because I think they too they realized how much they relied on fire in the original game. Because in this game, you switch abilities so much that you don't even have like the opportunity. Like I could count on like one hand where you could like use fighter or hammer instead of fire for a puzzle in the original game if you're doing it a 100% run. Because they always just drop fire. But now there's mecha, so they have like that extra ability. And even though it's just one ability, it makes like big difference. Yes, okay. I do like how throughout this whole move, I have invincibility. So if I know I can kill an enemy by the time my attack is finished, I can just do it. But if I'm just short, as soon as that attack ends, I get hit. So it's like a little risk versus reward. Yeah. This might be my favorite ability in this game. It's just a lot of fun. Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah, they really did. They did a good job of making this ability feel powerful. This. They did a good job of making this ability feel powerful too. Despite the fact that it can't crush metal blocks, which is funny. Also, this is cool. I like how each world in the game is like in its own little bubble. So it's kind of, and since this is the home of the Sphere Doomers, it's kind of like, oh, this is how they get to other worlds, you know? They kind of just sit here. Like, this is kind of like a world, this is kind of like a world hub for the universe. It's like, oh, here's a Mystic Route. Let me not bring up Sonic. Here's this location from Kirby's Adventure, and here's this location from this other Kirby game. Like, that's how I imagine this area to be. Like a very easy like entry gate to every point of the universe, and it's just like, oh, they're all in like these little like bubble things, and that's how the Sphere Doomers transport everywhere. I really like the Sphere Doomers as a concept because they feel very animal-like. Also, I like this pause screen description. Dolores Starcutter, now controlled by the traitor Magolor, is being used as a weapon against Kirby and friends. If that shadowy ship had a mind of its own, how would it feel at this moment? It like very lightly brings up the fact that, you know, Dolores is sentient, but it doesn't like outright say it, which I like. Kind of leaves it up to the imagination. Because it's like Kirby helped rebuild the ship, but Magolor was the one who excavated it from just being left for dead in the mountain, or wherever he excavated it from, on Halkandra. So I'd imagine it'd be like torn, you know. Do these? Yeah, they go all the way across the screen. They don't fade out. That's cool. Can I fly? I think I can outfly this. This is the true test of... Oh no, it still sucks me in like normal. Okay. There's gotta be a way to deal more damage. Man, I love this ability so much. Okay, what's next? Magolor? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're getting corrupted or whatever. Any new... Nope, okay. And that, yes, it does hit. Okay, perfect. I can spam it a little bit. The fact that I can hit him from here is insane. Because that does the same amount of damage as the regular charge shot, but like with none of the time. So as long as they're not like floating too high, you can just destroy any boss. Anyway, how fast did I do that? 12 minutes. Not bad. Could definitely do way better, of course. But whatever. For the first time where I'm kind of messing around, that's good. um. Oh, that's cool. Why did it exclude Meta Knight? Why? Why? Try entering the battle as Bandana Waddle Dee or King Dedede. Not Meta Knight though. He sucks. Why? I can't play as Meta Knight, right? Like that's not. He's the first character. He's the first character. He's the first other character. This game is pretty funny. Did they forget? What's going on? Alright. I'll do a little bit of extra mode. Maybe one world, because I want to see Wispy's pause description. Give me 1 second. I love this tune so much. This theme, this music, the one from Robobot and the one from Star Allies, I can't, it's so hard to rank them. Because they're all like just as amazing. I love them each. But I gotta give like the favorite to Robobot because it's the best game. But no, I love all of them. Every single pop star theme out of those three is amazing. Hello, Big Waddle. Oh, hold on. Okay, it's normal size Star Bullet. I think that's the same. Kind of weird that it's not like a big one, but whatever. Whoa! Oh, that's completely new. Okay, alright, extra mode, giving me a little hope that it's not just kind of the same game again. Oh, something that I noticed that literally no one else on the planet is gonna care about or that's new. Care about or worry about. I can't jump out of this. I can't cancel jump out of this when I hit the ground after doing this. Which is something that I would do in Kirby Fighters 2 with hammer and sword. Not in this game. Because this game wants to spite me. You also can't fall off of ledges while shielding, which is weird, but whatever. Comes in handy more often than you think. Where's more of that insane level design? I want nerfs, whatever, however you call them. I want them running around in the caves. Where are they? Where are those Gordos? I always get a mixed feeling when there are 2 gears left in a level, because I know what that means. Super ability. Okay, so if you want to see how I play through these sections... I can't bum rush it as much because I don't have as much health. Oh, and they don't give as much health either. Alright, I'll play the game. I like that you float a little bit when you're discarding your ability. I like that they gave that a whole animation, like in Star Allies and Forgotten Land. Man, this track is so good. Like actually listening to it, the like constant like that I don't know what to call it, but it's so good. Return to Dreamland's music to me has always been kind of weird, cause like listening to it in isolation, I don't know. I kind of don't like the sound for some reason. Like I don't know what it is about it, but I don't know. But hearing it during gameplay, it really clicks for me. And no tomato. Was it like that in the original? I don't remember. The more Kirby games I play, the more I wish I could just skip past these gold games. See, like, okay, here's what I'm saying about Kirby. There's no point in doing this, right? There's no point in comboing these guys. But in Magolor mode, there is, right? But I have a lot of fun just doing this kind of stuff, just doing my own like combos. I can't do them as much in this game because, okay, hold on, this that's usually a normal combo in Kirby. In the modern Kirby games, like sword slash one into spin attack, but sometimes it just doesn't work. Like hitting like a normal sized Waddle Dee, they're kind of weird. They kind of just don't work. That combo doesn't work, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, I like doing that kind of stuff, and that's why Kirby Fighters 2 clicked so much for me. Like doing that kind of combo stuff actually mattered. But to have Magolor mode where doing that kind of combo, those kind of combos work, are actually like part of the part of the gameplay, and they're part of the levels. I want to see more of that, and I think it would let the level designers get away with like having like level design that's not as challenging because you kind of make your own challenge. You know, they could like place an enemy way off in the distance, and it wouldn't matter to like some random like Joe playing. But like if you're like really into the combo system, then you can be like, oh man, how do I keep that? How do I keep this combo going? And like still manage to like get that extra combo by hitting that enemy over there. Oh, maybe I need to quickly switch to a long range ability. You know, something like that. I think that would be amazing for Kirby. Oh, right. I kind of wanted sword. Oh no, sword is at the end of this level, so it doesn't matter. I wonder if they changed this room. It's something. It's something Dreamland's extra mode would have done. Just throw you in a room with a bunch of Gordos, and it's like one maximum tomato on the other side. These guys don't have lore, right? No. I wish I could have did this mode from the beginning, because it's not... I don't know, it doesn't feel that substantial enough yet. Maybe, maybe Dreamland's extra mode spoiled me, but it made me want a lot more out of this mode. Well, who knows? Maybe by the time I get to, like, World 4, which is when this game really kicks up for me, maybe by then it'll be actually substantial. Like, like, big enemies doesn't change that much, guys. Like, let's be real. I like the new icon for a Spark. I'm a little disappointed they didn't have the zip dash or whatever Plasma had in Star Allies, though. I wish... I don't know why they did this. Well, actually I do, because they decided to keep some things from the original. Some things I like they kept from the original, some things I don't. And this is one of the things I don't. Why does Sword not, like, retain... He loses speed whenever he does the... Whenever he does this. It's like a small bit of speed, and you might not be able to tell in the footage, but when you're playing it, you notice. It's, like, just substantial enough to matter and be annoying. Hammer has it too. Yeah. I also wish, like... Man, like, playing original Dreamland and, like, writing about it is made me be like, man, they should do this more in Modern Kirby. They should do this. Yeah, I agree. They should have more, like, Forgotten Land Wild mode / Dreamland stuff in it. I want to be able to do this mode from the beginning. Like, once I know about it, you know? Like, I was kind of hoping with this game that they would make extra mode just hard mode. Or quote-unquote wild mode. Or if you really want to be frisky... Oh, I'm getting low on health. If you really want to be frisky, make it the Make it the unlock code from the original Dreamland. Festival sounds kind of good right now to get some health back. This is like one of the things I like about this game. You can like hold your ability and get another one. You already know this. But a lot of the time it doesn't end up mattering in this game because they make you switch abilities so often. Like whenever you reach a super ability segment, you can kiss goodbye to whatever ability you have. Which kind of sucks. But you can also trust the game to give you another ability that's like, you know, to compensate for it afterwards. And they have like a lot of runes like specially tailored towards a lot of abilities in this game. Not so much now, which is why it's kind of annoying here. But when you get to like Sky Tower, it's like, okay, use high jump here. Use here we have a big stretching, big long area. Here's whip, here's sword, here's ninja, stuff like that. But here where like the ability you have doesn't really matter. It kind of gets annoying how much the game, whenever a super ability section comes up and it's like, I have an ability I like. This room right here, I've like been forever pissed about this room. Oh, hold on. I'd like Kirby games to implement a system where you can hold more than one ability. One, yeah. Oh yeah, I know the one you're talking about. The one where it has like that cool cutter like spin around dash attack thing, and cutter also has beetle upper. I know the one you're talking about. Um, I think that would be cool too. But some Kirby games have found a way to work around this. Forgotten Land and what's it called, and Robobot. They kind of sectioned off those kind of simple things. Like in this game, you heard me complain before about how I don't like. Oh man, here's a fire puzzle. Go use fire and go drop whatever ability you have right now to go use fire. Like I find that annoying in this game, and I didn't even like fire in the. I didn't like fire in the original game either, so it kind of made it that much worse. Okay, here's my grip. Right, we have a Howl Room and a bunch of late game abilities that you aren't gonna get. Right, Hammer, Fighter, Ninja, Wing. Like these are abilities you aren't gonna see until, like Wing, you aren't gonna even see until World 5. Right, these other abilities, Hammer World 3, Fighter, and Ninja World 4. Right. Same with Mecha. You aren't gonna see Mecha until Mecha and Sand are some outliers. But you get all these abilities that you aren't gonna see for like a long while, right? And right after this room, right after this next room, you go to a super ability section. You only get to experience these abilities in one room. And not only that, but you probably aren't even gonna use them because you get an invincibility candy, meaning you're probably gonna play the same way that you are for all the other abilities. So really, it doesn't matter what ability you have here. And that kind of annoys me. So it's like, why would they even put the Howl Room there if you aren't going to keep your ability for more than like 13 seconds? And you know, oh, I forgot about this room. But same deal here, because you know what? A little bit farther, and bam, you get an item. So now you're going to play through the entire section like this, no matter what ability you have, it doesn't matter. And you can say, you know, oh, just skip through it, you know. Just don't grab the invincibility candy. Don't grab the item. But they're tailor made for it, so it's gonna feel weird doing it otherwise. You don't get to really experience like what the ability, how fun the ability actually is. I don't know. It's annoying. It's one of the things I don't like about this game. But like the game also has like a bunch of other stuff. Like the fact that it has you switching abilities so often, it means you're gonna like know. You're gonna know about them a lot more. Like when you get Wing in World 5, it feels meaningful, you know. And the level design is kind of designed around like, you know, it has a lot of gaps. Like you see here, it's very flat. You're not gonna like be like, oh, oops, I missed a jump. Let me float here. In World 5, there are a lot of gaps because you have Wing. You can kind of just fly around and go wherever you want, and there's just a lot of open space. Those gaps, it's like, oh man, these aren't like pits anymore that I need to slowly fly out of. Now I can just go in and out however I please. Yeah, I don't know. This game, when people say this is like the best Kirby game, I'm always kind of like mixed about it because there are things I don't like, but at the same time, it's like there are things I really do like. So I don't know. As of right now, one of the main things in the original version of this game that I didn't like were the controls, which I don't know if you noticed, but I'm very peculiar about that kind of thing. In the grand scheme of things, I wouldn't say it matters. It matters more that the game is designed around the controls it has, not whether the controls themselves are that good. Of course, I'd prefer controls that are really good, but if the game is designed around the controls, then that's like a different matter. But yeah, the original game, one of my main problems was the controls just felt off, and whether that's from me playing the later games and playing like the literal fighting game that probably has like some of the most like in-depth movement stuff going on. It's probably because of that, and probably also because I played the original with the Wii mode. But this game just feels like 1,000 times better to me. So it's already like it's already rising up in the rankings for me personally. I'm like liking the game like 1,000 times more just because of the controls. The fact that I can just like grab a pro controller or something that isn't a Wii remote and play it with physics that are more akin to Kirby Fighters 2 and Kirby Star Allies and playing a Robobot and all that stuff. The games where I feel like control got like really good for Kirby. Could still be better, but you know, for what we have now, I think those are the best. And like I said, I have small gripes. Like, oh man, why does Sword's midair dash attack spin thingy? Why does that slow you down? Like that annoys me a little bit. But with Return to Dreamland Original, it would just be that all the time. Like every time I like move, or every time I use like an ability, I'd be like, oh, it does this in this game. Ah man, I didn't like that many abilities in original Return to Dreamland. But in this game, I think every ability, like fire went from like being like not one of my favorites to like, ooh, I love this ability. Granted, there's still stuff that feel off. Like I don't like how you can't do a fire roll after you do a fire dash attack, like you can in like literally every other game after the original Return to Dreamland, except for Forgotten Lands. But yeah, I really like how it feels. In retrospect, it's kind of pause. Look out! EX means thanks Wispy. Thanks developers. Thanks for letting me know. Wispy Wood's EX can launch whirlwinds and drop poison apples. Don't eat those apples, Kirby. They'll give you a bad tummy ache. Man, that'll throw a wrench in the lore. Um, in retrospect, it's kind of weird. The original game didn't have a GameCube controller option, especially since Dream Collection's challenge. Oh, they did. That's interesting. Since I have a Wii U now, and I don't have what's it called? Can I? No, I can't because I bounce off. Okay, yeah. Fire Roll bounces off the ceiling in this game, meaning I can't choose Wispy. Um, yeah, that's interesting. Since I have a Wii U and no GameCube adapter, though, I can't try that out myself, which is unfortunate. But yeah, that's weird. And he had the you know what? No, it's probably because of the whole motion controls thing. The only thing you really needed motion controls for in Dream Collection was no, they didn't even have normal in Dream Collection, right? So you didn't need motion controls at all. Yeah. What's going on? Don't eat those apples, Kirby. But you see that literal like walking like garbage can over there? Suck away and get like the trash ability. Get the poison ability. The literal monster made of toxic waste that will kill you by like breathing near it. Go for it. But don't eat that apple. That'll make you feel bad. Give me a break, guys. I like how they try to sound all cutesy while like throwing a wrench in everything I've known. I haven't touched a single one of these since I got this game. I've touched these though, mainly Sand and Mecha. I'll worry about 100% later. Just trying to get through this game. I think I'll do one more world. Because the water one, I like Onion Ocean, but it's definitely a little slow. Actually, thinking about it, I don't even know if I'm gonna get through this whole world, but we'll see. Hi, Kirby. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, apparently, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I can check the footage after this, but what's it called? All the mini games are already available in Magoland, but you need to unlock them in this in main story, which is like, huh? I mean, in a way, I get why. It works as a kind of like pace breaker. It's like, hey, try this game out now, as like a little notification, I guess. Because you're usually not gonna go unless Magolor like notifies you. So in a weird way, like, oh, you have enough spears. This probably means you've been playing for this long. Come try out this mini game, but it's still kind of weird. I'm not describing it that well either, but definitely weird. I skip past the part telling me what those ticket things do, but I'm getting them anyway. Probably should have grabbed fire there. Nah, I'll keep sand for now. I haven't noticed any substantial changes, which is kind of disappointing. They teased me with that beginning section, with that first room, where they changed like a total of, what, like 4 things? That weren't just like, oh, this guy's a little bit bigger, you know? Gonna keep fire. I like it. Oh wait, sands? No, the room next. I want to keep this to dash through the fireballs. I mean the rock balls, yeah. Man, this game just looks so good. Everything. I love the models. I love the way the sand particles look in this game. Oh, dash. In the original, I didn't really like how... I mean, I kind of liked it because it was different, but I also didn't really like how Kirby's, some of Kirby's hats were just, like, super big. Like, here, I think the fire hat is, like, the perfect size. But in the original, fire just looks kind of, like, off. It's a little too big. But once again, I'm probably the only one in the universe with that nitpick. Oh, I find it pretty interesting that the attacks don't have the same effect as the invincibility candy in this game. Because in Forgotten Land, when you hit an enemy with an attack, even if it's long ranged, they'll behave like they just got hit by the invincibility lollipop. So that's pretty interesting. That it didn't carry over to this game. I think I did sand last time, so... Nope, this is familiar. I definitely did para. Yeah, I'll keep hammer. Not like I'm gonna hold it for that long anyway. I'm excited to see what other people think about this game. Like, people who are more critical of Kirby. Because I don't know if you know Arlo or not, but he's getting the game, and he didn't like Star Allies, which can't blame him. But he did like Forgotten Land. But it also sounded like in some areas he didn't like Forgotten Land for its gameplay. He liked it for its world and stuff. So I'm interested to see what he did really like the gameplay, but it also seemed like in some areas he thought the world was like the real star of the show. But yeah, I'm excited to see what he thinks of this game, which is more which is just stronger in pretty much almost every aspect, you know. Him and like a bunch of other people who play Forgotten Land and no other Kirby game. I'm interested to see their opinions. Yeah, like Hammer 2, it slows down a little bit, which just feels kind of wrong. Once again, it doesn't look like that. It's like just like the slightest amount to make me just like, ew. Otherwise, it feels pretty good though. I love all the new animations. Like, look at this. This is so cool. I love this. Oh, when I saw this for the first time, hold on, let me get this clown out the way. This animation is so cool. This is so cool. I love how he leans back a little bit. He does like the little like he moves back a little bit. He moves back like 2 inches or like that small amount instead of like leaning his whole body back. They added that extra detail of him like moving his feet a little bit to balance the weight of the fist and really sell like the impact. And I think it's faster too than it is in other games. Also, that effect around the hands when he punches is really cool. Really sells the impacts. When I saw that for the first time, I was like, yo, that looks great. Don't watch Arlo's videos, but I've heard the gist of his opinions, yeah. Yeah, he's a pretty interesting guy when it doesn't come to Mario or Zelda. I think that happened the first time too, where I kept bashing my head against the ceiling. I kind of want to see this statue a little bit more. He looks so... it's Don't do this to me, man. Don't show me what he usually looks like. Because that is going to make me feel some type of way. Come on, don't do this to me. Yeah. I know there are people in the camp like, oh man, DDD's design doesn't look good in this game. And I know there are people in the camp that are arguing, oh, I like it because it's it's the Kirby 64 design. And I'm looking at this design and I think I they could have made it a little bit better. Like, I like what they're going for, but in execution, I think it could use work. I feel like DDD could have spent like a little more time in the oven trying to like actually like match Forgotten Land and Kirby 64. I might be wrong on that though, because it is a design, so it is subjective. But I don't know. Personally, I like the idea. Could have spent a little more time in the oven. How do you feel about DDD's design, Bags? If you said it before, I don't remember. Man, this game looks so good. Here comes the super ability section. You could take it or leave it over. You could take it or leave or over the original. Okay. Yeah, I can understand. It's definitely not that big of a deal. Okay, let's see if I can get past here without dying. Actually, there should be fruit here. Let's see. Yeah, there's a candy. That should get me through. Oh wait, no, it's here. Let's just destroy these. It feels so weird that they say play the game again to unlock the extra content. Is anything going to be different? Not really. Not anything that matters. It's like, oh, alright. Like, I want to play the true arena. I want to play all the super hard bosses. Right now. I already beat the game. I know what's gonna happen. Actually, I don't. They probably changed a few things, but... Oh, no! Oh. Gotta go through this section again. One of the things I wish they did with this section, and they did it in Revenge of Dreamland. They did it briefly in Revenge of Dreamland. They had it where sometimes you would like be like, oh, here's the fire ability challenge room, you know, instead of just running through it as normal Kirby. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And it would be like an optional thing. You wouldn't need to pick it. So you could go through the room both as Fire Kirby or normal Kirby. So that would have been a cool thing for them to do. I do like them... Man, those sand particle effects look good. I do like them having like rooms designed for normal Kirby, but not this many. It's kind of annoying. Would have preferred like some more without it. With just like a copy ability instead. The True Arena looks super exciting this time. I wonder how it fares difficulty-wise compared to Soul Melter EX. Well, judging from Wispy, I don't know. I used Whip last time against this guy, so let's use Para. This is also going to be like an arena that has no like nonsense in it, except for what's it called? Can I? Oh, except for the Star Cutter, but that's not that bad. And when I say nonsense, I mean like alternate gameplay where you spend like a few minutes like not doing the main gameplay. Kind of wish it wasn't in the Soul Melter. But whatever. And also Robobot. I know. The one diss on Robobot. Yeah, this is gonna be like the first one on Switch without any of that nonsense. Aside from Forgotten Land, but that's 3D, so I'm not counting that. I think I'm gonna do one more level, and then I'm gonna call it. What's next? 4? Or is it stage 3? Yeah, stage 3. Ah, man, but I'm right there, and Mr. Duder's right there. Triple X, only one without alternate gameplay styles. Yeah, I think you might be right about that. No matter how much I want to call, like, Hypernova, like, a whole other can of worms, it is technically, like, in, like, a part of the regular gameplay style. So... I think you're right. Star Allies should have followed suit because I don't think anyone likes the friend wheel or friend bridge stuff. They're like alright the first time, but every like replay, it's like, oh, here we go again. Time to stop what I'm doing and it's time to stop blasting through levels and just, you know, like I'm pretty sure the first like friend train section in the Dream Friend mode or whatever, you don't have to press anything. I've like gone through it multiple times, just been like, all right, time to go do something else real quick. Is it done yet? No. All right. Like, man, I played this game to have a break from schoolwork, not to take a break from schoolwork and playing games. Oh, I love how tornado works in this game. Okay, so the way tornado works, you press B and you use the control stick to aim where you go, which makes it more precise. But at the same time, you can cancel it by pressing B again. And you can hold B to do your thing and then press B again to let it go early. And it basically lets for more control, which I love. In the original, there were like quite a few times where I would get tornado and just kind of bumble around in like my tornado stance, waiting for it to wear off. And now it's just kind of like, you know, just do it. And it made me realize, like, man, I wish I had the option to use tornado more in this game. No food. Not that it matters that much, because you basically have full health. Actually, I'm gonna keep tornado. Yeah. I think I've heard that from Claire, actually. I think she said the same thing. And I understand that. But for someone like me who's like a really big fan of the way like the later games controls, this is like a dream come true for me. But it's also like I also understand because it's like in a lot of ways it's a weird mix of both. You know, like one of the things original Return to Dreamland had was like some attacks when you use them in the air they would like pop you up a little bit. Not like beam blast levels, but like sword sword dash attack. You know, the spin jump thing, that thing. Where you run and you jump and you press B, that move. How do I not know what it's called? That would pop you up in the air a little bit. And a ton of other moves would do that too. Like Leaf, when you use Leaf Uppercut, that would pop you up. And it doesn't do that in the later games. But in this game they like revisited that aspect. Like in Star Allies, if you use sword dash jump attack, you're not gonna get like a little extra air time. But in this game you are, like in Return to Dreamland. So yeah, weird mix of both, which I like. And it means we get to have moves like this back. But we also get to have physics like this back, you know? So, I think it's cool. Because, yeah, Beam Kirby sliding across the ground during his dash attack, that's a Star Allies thing. Okay, I'm going to try to get through this last stage and then see what Mr. Duder has to say in his lore. I swear, if it's... Those aren't skulls, those are Gordos! I'm shutting off stream. If that's all it has to say, I'm getting out of here. I'm not even gonna fight the boss. Yeah. The composite movesets, yeah. Aside from Needle, which I can agree. I don't know why they don't like Needle. I don't know why they didn't give him the down spike. It's like one of my favorite Kirby moves. Actually, come here. The animation looks really good though. Like, look at this. Look at that force, you know? That like that little shockwave or whatever when he's making the needle scatter. Love it. Oh. Oh, these rooms were so impressive. Well, they are impressive, but when I saw them for the first time, I was like, whoa, these look good. Probably like my favorite part of the game. Like visual. My favorite visual part of the game. It just looks really good. Especially when you have like a light based ability with you. Because then you get to see like all the individual like lighting effects. Let me not say individual lighting effects like they're particles, but like when you shoot a laser with Mecha, you get to see the light as it travels across the hallway. It's really cool. Uh, I'll keep Needle. Oh, oops. Did they say that? I thought the trade was so that they could have like just chaos on the screen. Because I think the real reason. Oh no! I think it's the lighting that comes from the effects of like all those different kinds of weapons, not the not just like the general lighting in the stages themselves. I could be wrong. Oh my, this doesn't work. Are you serious? Because of the way abilities hit in this game. The classic cutter thing where you do the neutral cutter and cutter attack and then the wait, did I no the gear is in the next room. Ooh, I'm getting tired. um I don't know. I feel like you're probably right about the lighting thing. Oops. Oh my, come on, Water Kirby. There we go. One of the things about this soundtrack that I kind of wish it did differently is the way it handles its area themes, which I wouldn't be complaining about. But then I listened to Dreamland 3, and I think that's like my favorite of the at least of the classic Kirby soundtracks. Because like when you listen to Ripple Fields, all three of its themes, they all like lean into each other somewhat. Like they're different songs, but they feel kind of similar. But in this game, like each of the themes are very, I don't know, they're very different, which is like it's still high quality. It's still high quality video game music. It's just I don't know. I kind of like how with Ripple Field, it's like, oh man, we're really going through an area, but it's all like one. It's all the same area, you know. They're each different songs, but they still have this same kind of. If I knew music theory, I would be able to describe it better. But I don't know. Ripple Field 1, 2, and 3, they feel like they kind of have like the same kind of thing going on. I don't know how to describe it, but this game doesn't, which isn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just something I wish it did. Like I wish Cookie Country 1 through Cookie Country 4. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm only saying this because when it comes up in the Magolor mode, that first level, I really like what they did there with the forest theme and the I think it's Cookie Country 2 and Cookie Country 4 that they remixed. I really like what they did there. It just sounds really good to go from like dun 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 to dun 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 dun. But like the pace is a little bit different, so they sound more like they sound more similar. And they flow really nicely into each other. Nice. Granted, I don't really mind Robobot doing the exact same thing because there are a lot of times in that game where it's just like, because usually it uses the same music when you're in a location that looks the same, but then when you jump to a new area, then it switches tracks entirely. And in that regard, then I'm completely fine with it. But for this game, a lot of the areas look like, like they smoothly transition from one part to the other. Like you're not going through a desert and then going into a giant pyramid, right? You're not going from grassy plains to jumping on a train. Like no, you're going through grassy plains that are kind of different, through grassy plains by a river, you know. So that's why I don't really mind when Robobot does stuff like that. Oh, don't mind if I do. I think I'm just gonna go with sword for this because I feel like they buffed sword because I don't remember it being that strong in the original. I remember it taking like a while with those spear doers. Yeah, you're duding. This isn't part of. My God, this isn't part of the. They have such a like sense of humor. This isn't part of the show. Mr. Duder EX is here and he's angry. Oh. His Duder skulls are now covered in flames and he's throwing out fiery punches. Stay clear of his pyrotechnics. They hurt. Okay. Well, they didn't do the Gordo thing, so I have to stay and fight this guy. Yeah, he's not doing as much damage as I thought. Oof. Okay. Easy. Yeah, they definitely do add a little bit of charm because if we're being honest, like these guys, there's not that much to know about these guys, you know. Like so, yeah, add a little bit of silly humor. Because if you're reading, if you're looking at the pause descriptions for these guys, you just want to have fun, or you're being like a little try hard. So it's like chill out a little bit, you know. Oof. All right, I think I'm gonna head out. I'm getting tired. It's late. Oof. I wish I could have started streaming from like the moment this game came out, because then I would have had more energy. All right, butt bags. I think I'm gonna call it. Thanks for tuning into stream. It's a lot of fun chatting with you. Oof. Do I have any more of these unlocked? I'm assuming no. And that's a lot. Oh, this is the credits, okay. Crossing the Parallel with You. These have such good names. Well, it was cool hearing your thoughts about the game and series. Yeah. It's what I want to do with the live streams and the videos. Glad you like hearing them. All right, thanks for tuning in. Gonna go ahead and end stream now. I hope you have a great rest of your night or morning, wherever you are. See ya.